Heyo, I'm Dawdle, and welcome to the magical world of Dungeons and Dragons. D&D is a game that brings out the creative side in all of us by providing tools such as class abilities and magic spells that both players and dungeon masters alike can use in solving problems. Of course, my favorite tools that the game provides have to be magic items. The Dungeon Master's Guide provides a huge amount of magic items that over time have become staples of the D&D experience. Their functions range as wildly as a cape that can billow dramatically on cue, to the magical severed hand of an evil wizard that turns you evil. There's nothing like the expression on a player's face when they receive their first magic item. As a seeker and scholar of magical wonders, I'd like to talk to you about some of the most notable pieces in my collection. This episode, we'll start with an item near and dear to my heart, the Hat of Disguise. The item's description is as follows. While wearing this hat, you can use an action to cast the Disguise Self spell from it at will. The spell ends if the hat is removed. Disguise Self is one of those spells that's in a weird place. It allows you to cast an illusion over your body, completely changing your visual appearance. Unfortunately, it only lasts an hour, no matter what level spell slot you use. So while it's good for short durations, it quickly drains resources when you have to constantly hide who you are in public from, let's say as a purely random example, goblin poachers. However, the Hat of Disguise allows you to cast the spell infinitely. The disguise can thus remain as long as you need. Just remember to always refresh the timer. Your disguise can be a foot taller or shorter than your real body with any body shape, as long as you still have the same arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, you are only limited by your creativity, which allows for some interesting applications of the item. You could make yourself appear more appealing or more intimidating, depending on what effect you need to have on others. Turn into a copy of an enemy to confuse and distract a group of foes. If you're trying to hide in the dark, turn yourself into a black silhouette to become more difficult to see. Similar forms of camouflage might include magically covering yourself in leaves in the woods, or snow in a frozen tundra, or even just cover that embarrassing stain on your shirt. The one weakness, of course, is that the disguise is dispelled if your hat falls off, so be extra careful on windy days. I give the Hat of Disguise 5 stars out of 5. There are so many creative ways you can use this item that it's practically a must-have. Even high-level adventurers can get a lot of mileage out of using their attunement slot here. I would say it's too useful to be classified with an uncommon rarity, if too useful were even in my vocabulary. That's all for today. If you'd like to see me review more magic items, let me know in the comments. See ya!